So hey y'all, I'm basically coming to y'all, baby. Let me tell you, baby. Ain't nobody gotta tell me about uh going going to another a country ever no more. So I went to Germany, and I'm gonna tell you, it was an experience. And the thing for me that I learned personally is that I flew into, I don't even know the airport I flew into, but it was in Frankfurt. So let's just say that. And I flew into Frankfurt, and basically, excuse the plane outside. Uh, and one thing that I realized, Frankfurt is a beautiful place, but the one thing that I realized is that it they don't believe in no damn air. They do not have air conditions. I mean, whether it's a big fine house, a hotel, they don't have air conditions. And when I tell you that I almost lost my damn mind now, I almost lost my damn mind. And it's like basically you have to, they don't believe in ice. I had to like barter my eyeballs and shit. Like, okay, would you like an eyeball for some ice? Like, what the fuck? And it was crazy because I try not to go into places being so Americanized, but that was my first time over there. I can honestly say, beyond a shadow of a doubt, they don't have to ever worry about me ever going in the summertime. One thing I realized that people in Germany, or the whole Frankfurt where I was area, they don't, it is evident they don't believe in global warming. It literally, if you look back on the last week, it had record numbers of highs, literally in the 90s. And just think, when you passing by, running by people's houses, they windows is popped open from the top. This is the only form of air and fans like you used to have at your grandma's house back in, whoever was babysitting you in the summertime back in the day. I could not believe a place where they have a big airport. It's futuristic looking. The architectural, the aesthetics of it is real nice. Baby, they only got a couple of places where they got air at, and I'm gonna tell you this. It's only set to maybe 75. I was ready to go. Even like we took a taxi and it was a Benz, like an E-Class. And we was like, can you turn that down? I swear to you, because they say theirs in like Celsius. It ain't in like, the temperature like how we do, Fahrenheit or whatever. When I tell you that shit was hot, they believe in, and I'm telling you, when you walking through the airport, the people look moist and they look mad. It's like, I get it though. I get it, because see, if you ever been to the Americas on this side, you didn't got experience of like Antarctica air. Like people in Texas, we use the Antarctica air because let me tell you something. It's hot. And we believe in, getting some air. So overall, if I had to rate my actual experience was, I could say it was once in a lifetime. So far as me experiencing the culture, I would give it a 10 out of 10 because I experienced the culture hands down. I experienced what they really have available there. It was a 10. Now I say experience. I didn't say that was my rating for how I liked it. I can honestly say I give them I give it a 1. I did not. I was 2 days in and ready to come back. I did not enjoy myself like that. When and somebody told me, they were like, you're Americanized. Well, I'm sorry, I like season on my food. I'm sorry, they give you portions, and it's like when you go to throw something away, you gotta go any, meeny, miny, mo, because they got, and I am all for people being go green, recycling and stuff. But I don't want to walk up to the thing and I'm like, okay, does it go here? Does it go here? I won't do that. And so I asked somebody, and I wasn't even trying to be funny. I'm so serious because I do believe in global warming. I do believe that the ice glaciers are falling apart. They're melting. That's why we're getting hotter. All this other stuff. And, it's probably some more things that's into global warming that I probably just don't understand. But I got one question. I really fucking do. So if you have one place that's going green, okay? If you have one place that's going green and you have them doing everything right, will this place be safer because the other parts of the earth or the world, the people around them, they not doing the same thing? Because we all on earth, and I do believe in recycling. I do believe in all of that. But if you got one place that's doing right and the rest of the places that are not operating on that same level, so you're not going to experience global warming too? Yes, you will. Yes, you will. I'm going to beg of everybody there. Y'all doing all this go green stuff. Please get air. This is not back in the 80s when y'all had that cool breeze. It's hot as shit over there. I mean, hot. It's never going to go back to being that way. We have pissed the earth off, and it's not. And it's okay. It's not okay. But y'all, and then somebody told me, I'm not going to even bring them up because I don't want to piss him off, but I found out where y'all got your energy from, and that's why y'all rationing like that. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. He got them control things going on, and I heard that's why y'all ain't doing it, but golly. Oh, Lord. That's crazy. I don't think I can say I can keep y'all lifted in my prayer. I will not be returning. Oh, and let's not talk about the shakedown that I had on my way out after I went through 6 or 7 check-ins, at least 6 check-ins. On the last one, they took me to the back. I was like, yeah. Germany, you are a beautiful place. I came, I saw, and I went. And when I say I was happy to went, I was happy to went. I ain't even lying. I was happy to went. I wented. I ain't lying. Y'all ain't ever got to worry about me. And I told, my friend, when I got back, I was like, I don't want to go nowhere without no beaches. I don't want to go nowhere no. I want to go tropical place. Until I go to all the sightseeing places and beaches in the United States, Guam, U.S. Virgin Islands, Maui, because I've been to Honolulu, so I want to go to Maui next. I don't want to do I can appreciate the land that I'm in, because no matter where I'm at, even in Mexico, my people, and you can tell they like serving energy, but one thing I can say about them resorts, when I get in my room, I be on icicle cold, and that's why I likes that. But let me tell y'all something. If you're gonna go there, the specs, who did I fly through? Lufthansa. Lufthansa is like they're out of Europe or whatever. I think in Frankfurt, that was like one of their bases, if I'm not mistaken, because they had a bunch of like flags and stuff. And certain times, you can tell when that's a hub, I guess, for like an airline. And I flew Lufthansa. Let's see. On the way there, it was blocked in at like 9 hours and like 40 minutes. On the way coming back, it was at 10 hours and 45 minutes. It was a pretty decent flight. I was in like the middle, going and coming. And so, because I was on upgrade on my way back, but it was like $380. And so I end up asking them, I say, well, what my seat look like? Because I'm like, when I saw it, I'm like, it don't look like because I want to go to, what is it? Premium economy, which is kind of like the 2-seat, like it's kind of more, it's not first class, but it's like, yeah. And so when they told me it wasn't anybody sitting next to me, it was somebody by the window, I was like, oh, I'm be good, I can stretch out or whatever, because I like being on the aisle, because I'm getting out, so I gotta get up and pee, and I'll be wanting to cross all over on people and everything. But if I had to tell y'all, Germany, if you like not having air conditioning, if you like not having ice, or Because like even the McDonald's in the airport, they don't even carry ice at all. And once you start looking and stuff, and you be hot, you like, okay, they don't have no ice. Nobody in the airport has ice. Nobody. And so, and there ain't no air. They got this big old nice airport, and when I tell you, you're gonna be sweating like you're gonna be sweating. So for me, I would never go back, but the experience to go was a 10. My actual how I like it definitely was the one. Was supposed to go to Paris. That ended up being a shit show because we waited to the last minute to get the train tickets. The train was having construction. It closed for the weekend going there, but it came back on Monday from Friday. The luxury tour bus tour thing, it took you there and it had the hotel and everything. That sold out. It's like everybody was doing the end of the summer thing with their kids, their family or whatever. So all that shit sold out. So I literally was stuck in Germany, and I didn't really want to do shit because I just was like, oh, it's like I just was totally, yeah, I won't go back. I won't go back. And it has definitely, because I was like, is it like this everywhere over here? Do these people not have air like this? And they was like, yeah, this is kind of like a normal thing. No, I'm not going to do that. I like going to places that have air. Now, what I do know they got is some damn heat, because I seen the heaters and stuff they have, because I heard it get back cold, but I'd rather go in the cold and the snow than to go somewhere in the hot, because you can always put heat warmers, heated socks, and all this other stuff on, but you can't, baby, having stuff like this, you can't strip down bad enough to absolutely get cool. And the bed, we went to this nice restaurant, and it actually reminded me of a restaurant here in Houston called Kiss. Now, it wasn't Kiss in Germany, but the aesthetics of it was nice like that. These motherfuckers had these big ass windows popped open, and it felt like a dragon's breath in there. But the aesthetics was like how Kiss was, like Kiss Houston, really nice on the inside. So this had like the same vibe with more of an earthy tone or whatever, not the pop of red and everything. Baby, because Kiss would never have no heat like that. Kiss had air when we went. So thumbs up to Kiss Houston, because I was thinking about y'all when I was in Germany, because I was like, this is no Kiss Houston. This is no Kiss Houston, because it was hot as hell. In that, I forgot the name. Oh, the name of that restaurant we went to was Mason's in Germany. I did not like that shit. I just was like, they just let anybody open restaurants. But I realized that they have a certain palate, and it ain't mine. I'm from Texas, and my mom from Louisiana. And so y'all already know how we get down here. We like, we like food and we like season. So I just would tell anybody that's going there, I would not tell. It took me that long. So I flew out Bush Intercontinental at like 3:45 on Monday, and I didn't arrive to Germany until Tuesday at like 8 in the morning or something like that. And so I didn't leave back out until Tuesday the 23rd, and I got back the same day, because mind you going back, so the time is gonna be behind us. So I left at 10 o'clock German time, but I got back at 1:45, 10 o'clock a.m. Tuesday German time, and I got back at 1:45 p.m. Central Standard Time in Houston. And yeah, they're like 7 hours behind us. So I'm still like really still adjusting to the jet lag of it all, because my body is just like, dragging. So anyway, to each his own that's going to Germany or whatever. I wish you well. Maybe somebody else had better experience, but I can say I came, I conquered, and I went, and heavy on the I went. And it just wasn't for me. I just didn't like it. I mean, and I probably could have had a better time if all the shit wasn't sold out to go to Paris for us. And the methods that we were even gonna rent a van. Like, it was just a whole headache. But throughout all that, I might have could have lived through it if we had air and more ice. Oh my God, just more ice, Lord. Oh, wait a minute. And for those of you who think it is like Mexico and Jamaica, where they gonna take your American dollars, they not. Oh nah, baby. They don't take American money. And the craziest part, while we were there, the euro went down. So the euro and the dollar, the American dollar, literally were like right on, like $1.01 in euros to $1. Baby, they don't give a damn about that. No, they don't want your money. They do not want your euro. When I say they don't want it, they do not want it. And I mean that they don't want that. So don't come down there thinking, oh, it's like Jamaica, it's like Mexico. They don't give a damn about none of that. You either gonna get your money, go exchange it, and get that, or you gonna be SOL. And they don't care about it. So just know to make sure you get you some euros, a couple $100 or whatever. Because if you're not, you can use your card. I did have to call my bank and let them know that I was gonna be traveling because my bank will shut the whole party down. She ain't tell us this, and I know she don't live in that country, so they'll do that. So, I mean, trucking is my therapy. I've been away from my truck for a couple of months. I'm getting ready to go back out on my truck, but for me, I just didn't have the best experience. And so somebody was like, well, you're going to feel like that way because you're Americanized. And I was like, well, damn, I never really thought I was that bad, but I really am. I'm not talking bad about them because they're used to being in a place where they don't drink, where they don't have ice, and they don't believe in air. I'm not that person. And so to each his own. But what I can say is global warming is real. And in Texas, when you have people that don't have air and it's getting to 90, almost 100, what happens? We see that with the elderly people, all this other stuff. So you have to be conscious of what you inflicting on people, because the heat that I experienced there in Germany, they had never experienced it that hot before. So it was new to them. And so it seems as if they don't know how to adjust to that. I wish them well on that journey of energy and figuring out what their friend is over there, who I won't say because I don't need no problems with Mr. P. We out, in the big R over there. And so, but I'm just saying for me that I'm gonna stick. It made me have what I took away from this. It made me have a greater appreciation for where I'm from. Because I'm gonna tell you this, before I left, I was talking about, well, I'm tired of America. I'm gonna be moving somewhere else, Mm-mm. The only place I probably halfway move to was somewhere in Mexico. I could probably move in Mexico. That's probably what I could do. Because I know for a fact I couldn't move across the pond. If somebody gave me a $1 million house over there, I would the next day put it on the market to sell it. Because I don't, not in Germany. Maybe if it was somewhere else though, over the water. Like what Tina Turner house was. I seen her house. It was over the Mediterranean now. If it was there, I might could live there. But I'm never gonna go back to Germany. God willing. It's not an experience I want to have again. But if in the event they do incorporate air conditions and they start having ice, because I'm gonna tell you, I'm traumatized by this whole situation because they don't have ice. You ask for ice and they bring you 2 little cylinder cubes. 2. I said, can you give me ice the length of the cup? Bring me a cup like this. It's like, I asked somebody, I said, did they have a war or something behind them not having ice? Like, did they get in trouble by ice? Because the way they scared to give you ice, you think it was a sanction on ice. Or a policy or a fine or something by giving people ice. I got back and I can't tell you how many times I had ice in my. I went over, iced up, dripped out, and iced out. Cause I was like, I can't live my life like this. I was miserable when I was in Germany. I really was. It was not my kind of trip. I came, I saw, I went. So until next time, y'all, I'll probably be on my truck. I don't know. Who Lord, but yeah, you might can have a better time than I did. But the air and the ice situation, dead right there alone. And then I couldn't find good food. I found a couple of spots, but I just wasn't eating to my potential. I'm so happy I had packed a bunch of snacks and stuff. It just wasn't fun for me like that. I had a couple of fun times, I ain't gonna lie, but it wasn't enough to make it an overtime. So I get a trip or two. That's what I can say. I give it a 2. Anyway, I'll let y'all later. Y'all be blessed.